Hi everyone. In today's session, we will understand the parametric representation of lines. Now, whenever you are drawing any line in the screen or any software, so particular there should be some kind of equation behind it which is working, and those equation helps to the computer to calculate the next coordinate of the next point. So in the computer-aided design, there is one topic called as a parametric representation of lines. There are a certain number of cases where you have to calculate the parametric representation. So let us see that here I have just listed down some important equations regarding this chapter. So first let us see, this equation is for the parametric representation of the line, which is showing that P is equal to P1 plus U P2 minus P1. So this is a actually P1 here and this is a P2, right? Okay, so the equation is like that, P1 plus U P2 minus P1. Now U is a kind of constant for the numerical. Now if we want to calculate the x, y and z coordinate of this, so respectively x, y, z equations will be the x1 plus u, x2 minus x1. Here x1 is the p1 coordinates x and p2 coordinates x is known as x2. So this is the general idea of parametric equation of line. If we go for the tangent vector, like at that point if I drew a tangent, so for that purpose what I have to do, I will differentiate this parametric equation with respect to u and I will get this equation. You can see that if I differentiate it with du, then it will be p dash is equal to p2 minus p1. Similarly here x dash is equal to x2 minus x1, because it does not have a u, so differentiation with the u will be 0 for it. So x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. So this is a equation for tangent vector. If I want to find the length of the line, then the equation is here. And if I want to calculate the direction vector of the line, then this is the equation, p2 minus p1 divided by l. Okay, so I have just given an idea about that equations. You can note it down in your notebook. In future, if you are doing a numerical, then it will help you. Okay, now let's move on to the numerical. So here I have listed down that well, let us take one case in which all the cases are getting covered. So the case is the end point of the lines are P is equal to 137 and P2 is equal to 4, 5 and 3. So it is x, y and z. This is also x, y and z, right? So they are asking that determine what they want to know. They want to know determine the tangent vector, slope of the line, length of the line, direction vector, and there are some certain values of this u, which are the constant values of the u. You can put those value in it and then get the answer. I will show you the step by step solution of this numerical. Just stay focused and watch the numerical I am explaining you. So first p1. So p1's first one number is the coordinate x1, second y is y1, right, and z1 is 7. Similarly minus 4 is x2, y2 and z2, right? So it's minus 3. So these are the given data. Now first step, I have to create a parametric representation of this line. So in standard case we have seen here that here are number of cases x, y and z. We will use this numerical equations here. So first I have to calculate the parametric representation in case of x. So equation for x is x1 plus u, x2 minus x1. I am putting those values and I will get the final parametric equation for xu is 1 minus 5u. Okay, so this is the x parametric equation for that particular line. Similarly yu yu is y1 u, y2 minus y1. I am finding those values from here. Y2 is here and y1 is here. So I am replacing those values, and by replacing those values I am getting the final parametric equation, which is 3 plus 2u. Next zu. So ZU is also same, Z1 plus U, Z2 minus Z1. Value of Z1 is 7, U, 7 plus 3. So 7 plus 10U should be the final parametric equation. So till now I found the parametric equations of this line. Now next step is tangent vector. Now you know that the tangent vector means that it is the differentiation of the parametric equation with respect to U. So here we found that all parametric equation x, y and z, I will differentiate this equation with respect to u, and whatever answer I am getting, that will be the tangent vector. So here x dash u, so equation of the x u is 1 minus phi u. So now if I differentiate 1 minus phi u with respect to du, so this value will be remain as a minus 5 because it does not have a u. So this will be the 0 and this become a minus 5. Similarly with respect to u, this value will become a 0 and this value become a 2. So I'll write 2, and here also this will be 0 and this vehicle will become a 10 because differentiating with respect to du. So it will be the 10. Now if I want to represent it in the form of vector equation, then I have to multiply it with x value with I, y value with j and z value with k. So this will be the tangent vector equation for me, so which was required. Now third step, slope of the line. So anyways we know that the slope of the line is dy by dx. So for dy by dx, what you have to do, you have to do that dy by du, dx by du. So similarly it is nothing, it is a y dash u divided by x dash u. So you can see those values are here, right? Y dash u is here and x dash u is here. So if I divide it, then I am getting a slope of the line. Next is the length of the line. Now length of the lines equation we have seen here, you can see, right? X2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. The same thing I have to do here. So length of the line p2 minus p1 under root this the equation. I am substituting those values x2, x1, y2, y1, z2 and z1. So substituting those values and solving this equation, I am getting 11.358. So this will be the length of line in any unit, but don't write any unit here. Next one, unit direction vector. Now unit direction vector's equation is n caret is equal to p2 minus p1 into the mode p2 minus p1. So final equation for the length, you need to remember this equation. It is p2 minus p1 divided by l. So now p2 minus p1, that is nothing else, is the parametric equation what we got tangent vector here, right? So tangent vectors equation is here minus 5, 2 and 10. So I am replacing those values as a minus 5, 2 and 10 and divide by l. So l I have got here, so this l is here. So now what I am doing, I am just dividing this value with respect to this one by one. With this one I am getting 0.44. Again with this one dividing by this, I am getting 0.176, and dividing with this I am getting 0.88. And in vector form this equation should look like this, right? And now the last demand was that they have given some value of u and we have to find the respective values of that. So what are those values? Those values were 0, 0.25, 1 and 1.5. Now I have listed down those equations again which we have earlier obtained. So here is xu, yu and zu. Those equations I have listed down for comfort to understand. Now u, 0, 0.25, 1 and 1.5. This is given in the numerical. They ask that find those values. Now xu means to put the value of u in xu's equation, and whatever answer I am getting I have to put here. So if I put u is equal to 0, then 5 multiplied by 0 will be 0. So rest is the 1. Similarly here this term will be the 0 for me and will remain 3. So 3 is here, and here also this term will be the 0, so remain 7. So 7 is here. Similarly for this 0.25, I'll put value of 0.25 here and we'll find. So I am getting this answers, right? So respectively, by putting value of 1, I'll get this, and by placing the value of 1.5, I'm getting this answer. So this was the final step of the numerical. What was the requirement? So till now we have found in this numerical tangent vector, slope of line, length of line, direction vector of line, and u values of the numerical. So ultimately you need to understand those equations and you can try again, right? So just take a pen and paper and retry this numerical again, and try another numericals also. Okay, so next session we will bring something new. Till that, goodbye.